Alright guys, so this is Maha's reflection on how PEC was for me, and let's just get right into it. So the first week was just a simple week where we all basically gathered in our sales program and introduced each of us. We basically had to take a selfie and name everyone in a creative manner. So we didn't think too much of it. We basically went out and gave an idea on everybody posting their names in a gadget and showing it like an arrow on where it's supposed to be at. Like over there you can see like my name is being presented by Shahira, and each of us basically had to hold it and then like give like whose name is what over there. So it was kind of creative, and that was the first week. And then we're gonna go into the second week, like where we were basically like doing the music. So like Nikon over here had like Dr. Tintin, Veera, Maria, Moss and all, and this is basically the local group picture that consists of like all of the groups. As you can see, I'm the one beside Veera and Dr. Tintin over there. On top of me is Farhan. And we were basically gathering at the link to get this photo so that we can acquire our attendance over here and also see our makes before like basically joining the content run lah. When we did start, like let's say over here, I have a video of president here. This has answered my college. Alright, so then, but then let's say to the brief topic now. Here is like a small video of us running. We were running and it was very tiring. My group mate Veera was running with me and gave me a great company when I was running. It showed a sense of brotherhood where we both were pushing each other in order to push forward in the complete life. And in the end, we actually did make it. So you see, that's a very good point, isn't it? And this was basically week 2. We were starting to get along with the crowd, but as we were going through the company run, we lost a lot of the group mates because some of them weren't able to catch up with us, but we were unable to catch up with most of them. That's the honest answer over here. And what you're seeing over here is basically week 3, which was a simple activity where we had to conduct a role play where we all had a part, like a physician, a nurse, an MO, a patient, a pharmacist, etc. in order to understand and respect the roles, responsibilities, and scope of practice of one's own profession and of other healthcare professions through the role play experience and open dialogue. We had to do the role play in front of our classmates and Madam Marini. We did a few skits which aided us in our interpersonal skills, communication skills, and personal skills. So nonetheless, it was very helpful. So week 4 though, this was basically like an interprofessional forum online that showcased learning during the pandemic, where we were supposed to ask our our classmates that whether online learning during the pandemic was helpful towards them or not. But I was rushing it along because I thought that the instructions told that I was supposed to be the only person asking everybody questions on what to do over here. But then I was wrong. Dr. Tintin had to correct me. Wait, let me show a picture of the forum that I did. So over here, you can see that I had created this Google document in order to answer all the questions that were provided by our lecturer. And basically, this was not good because I was the only one being the one who was presenting, and I had to help my teammates answer those questions by themselves because it's a teamwork after all. Teamwork. My doctor had told told me that I was supposed to ask my classmates questions like, why you like online classes? Was it helpful? What's better, online or offline? And by the end of the class, we had conducted the coursework accordingly and ended it together as a team. So we finally came into it. I'm sorry about the blurry image because the selfie that we had took that day. I have a video coming up, don't worry about it. That will start taking minutes. So this is where each of our subgroups must find a local or international newspaper article regarding a medical negligence case or a public complaint, which has resulted from a lack of teamwork. So, we had found a case where a baby had severe spinal cord complications because of the operation that was done by an inexperienced doctor in the absence of a proper obstetrician or an expert doctor on the case. We had learned requirements for effective teamwork among the interprofessional healthcare team members, which will aid us a lot in the future. Then we had to present our topic in front of the class after the entire discussion. And we had learned a lot of valuable lessons through this, coursework alone. Like you can see over here, first we had received our topic on what to do, and then we had to discuss with each of us on what are the parts that we are going to be presenting. So my team over here, which consisted of Shaida, Jawi, and Asma, and we were basically supposed to be talking about the bad characteristics that were learned throughout this case, and what could we learn, and what should the person in charge or someone responsible towards this event is supposed to do. Each of us was gathering information in our gadgets respectively, and we were all considering a lot of ideas from each other. It was simply teamwork is involved. Through discussion, we were able to gather as much ideas as we can in order to present our topic up front. So each of us will basically like talking to each other, gathering more info. So then I'm just gonna explain it up over here, right? Because it seems as if too much, and this is just us presenting up front. Everybody is talking their own points. So that I'm just quickly moving my feet like a bag, extra lunch. And each of us were presenting our own topics in a proper manner so that every one of our points was given clearly, authentically, and in a way that can be comprehended by our classmates, other classmates. And so, yeah, that's more or less it on how the presentation went on. And I would like to just step into like a conclusion at this point by saying that this 5 weeks of teamwork skills basically had made me have the time of my life, and had made me get great friends on the way, whom have aided me in communicating better, enhancing my capabilities to convince others in random combos, and how to play my part as a team player. And thank you Madam Malini, and thank you Dr. Tintin in providing us with these activities which aided us in